and we're back with another week in another not so cozy kind of game. When this comes out, it will be Friday, and it should be the end of January or the start of February. I don't remember. Anyways, let's just get going. As you can see, I've already played this game, loved it, and I just wanted to share it with all of you guys. As you can see, like, I've gotten some of these things. There, it looks like there's 2, 4, 5 left on here. Chapters 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're missing a lot more. You know, let's just get started on this. Why not? Oof. I'm moving everything around. Start with a new day. A powerful aurora has enveloped the entire globe. Due to issues with navigation, port authorities have reactivated the old lighthouse. You were chosen to be its keeper. Oof. Static Dread came out in August of 2025. Definitely an indie developer. Can't remember. I think they're called like something suit games. Daddy, why can't I see you? Is our phone broken? For now, we can only hear him. Don't worry, it'll be fixed soon. Daddy has a very important job now. Don't worry, dear. We're gonna be just fine. Every evening we'll be on frequency 237. We love you. You can kind of see some of the assets there. Very, very, simple. Except the door is kind of crooked. Well, here's the last box. That's definitely everything. These supplies should last you for a while. I'll be back in 2 days with a new shipment. Hope you'll still be around. Remind me what your name is? Just call me Courier. My mother gave me a name that doesn't sound good around here. Kind of want to know what his name is now. What am I supposed to do? Keep an eye on the lighthouse. That's it. How? Beats me. My job's simple, to bring you supplies. You just unpack everything and eat up so you don't starve at night during your shifts. Alright. Wait a second, what about the money? The port gave me your payment for the next 2 days, and here it is. See you in a couple of days. Nobody's lived in this lighthouse for a long time, but it's a good one, always served us well. Times are tough now. We need reliability more than ever in lighthouses and people. Hope you're one of those we can trust. Well, take care. It's getting late. I need to set sail, and you've got work to do. So I never understood the if unlocked part, honestly, but let's read. This eye is energy. If unlocked, energy is consumed slower at night. Oh, here, eat some snacks to unlock this perk. Okay. Okay, I see. So as you can see, can't really see with all the darkness, but that's the eye, and it opens slightly. And these supplies are supposed to last me 2 days, so I need just enough energy to last me 2 days. We'll hope that's enough. Doesn't look like it is, but what's out here? I actually never looked out the windows my first time around, so let's look out the windows. A small village. I never thought anyone would want to live here. Yeah, and you can see how plain these are. They try to put some texture on these. It reminds me of a Netflix movie that came out like 3 or 4 years ago, and Klaus. That's what that kind of, the stylization of it kind of reminds me of it. Let's look out the other window. Such a dense forest, not exactly inviting for a walk. So this game is kind of a combination of No, I'm Not a Human and Papers, Please. I think Papers, Please was the main inspiration for this, but there's definitely some like No, I'm Not a Human kind of vibes, like checking out the windows and seeing what's going on. I didn't realize until like the ending that like I got all the way to chapter 5 when I realized, oh, I can actually look out these windows. You know, oh, I can't check that yet. Okay. Let's check the radio then. Is anyone there? What's taking so long? Hear you loud and clear. Finally, what took you so long? The shift's about to start. Let's make one thing clear right away. I'm the boss here, and you call me chief. I don't care who you were at the port before all this. Now you're demoted to a button pusher at the lighthouse, and for some reason the port decided to waste a fortune on you. Damn, okay. I forgot how rude he was in the beginning. They even dragged some reporters here. I'll send you the clipping. Seafaring is safe and sound. This afternoon, the port superintendent announced an emergency reactivation of the Outsmouth Lighthouse. The station, which for many years had been operating in automatic mode, is now manned by harbor staff. This will help preserve seafaring in the harbor during the time when the usual navigation is no longer available. And I think that's because of the aurora. But what about me? Have you done anything worth writing about? No. Then stay out of the spotlight. Alright, back to work. The sun's almost down. Go and turn on the lighthouse. You don't seem too cheerful. I'll have to sit here all night checking if you mess anything up. It was also simple before with automatics running the navigation, but no. I've got to sit here all night now, praying nothing goes wrong. So what do I need to do? Oh, I'll give you the whole demonstration, but when the shift starts. Pull the lever and I'll explain everything. The switch should be behind the door, to your left, next to the spiral staircase. To contact your family, select search for frequency using the knob. Tune into 237. I don't remember if that's megahertz. Actually, where's my phone? I'm sure anybody who knows, like, I think it's short frequency radios that's being used in this. So I'm sure if you know anything about those, you'll probably know what that is, or if you just use that for any reason in your life. What does capital MHZ? It is megahertz. I was right. Okay. It's a unit of frequency that means 1 million cycles per second. So it's used in computing, which I knew was used in computing. And it's used for FM radio stations. Huh. So AM is short. I think FM is long. So it looks like FM is short range. That's what I meant, not short wave, short ranged. Short wave is something different, and that looks like can be used for like international broadcasts. Okay. My bad. I'm sure some people are like thinking I'm a fucking idiot, but whatever. I don't know these things. I don't know anything about radios. I don't even listen to the radio anymore, to be quite honest. Alright, so tune into 2, which is just easier if I do this. Oops. There it is. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Home, this is Lighthouse. Do you copy? Daddy! When are you coming back? Quiet now. Let me talk. Hi. I'll only be here for a week. Daddy, will you bring me a toy? How was the trip? Everything all right? Everything at the lighthouse is so old. It's reliable though, still standing after so long with all the wind and stormy waves. That's rough. All right, I'm just glad you made it and called. We really need to get some sleep now. Say bye-bye to Daddy. I love you, Daddy. See you soon. Open the door and turn on the lighthouse. Nope, let me turn on all the lights first. Trust me, you gotta turn on all the lights and you gotta leave them all on. Now on this, look at this board. Keeper's memo. Keep an eye on the lighthouse. If the rotation mechanism jams, restart it. If the radio isn't working, check the antenna. Working in the dark is dangerous. Make sure all of the lights are on in the lighthouse. If the power supply fails, restart the generator, which is one of the... I know someone's calling me on the radio. One of the rooms we can't get to. If you feel tired or have a refreshing... If you feel tired, have a refreshing drink or a snack. Falling asleep on duty is a grave sin for the lighthouse keeper, which I don't think I've ever fallen asleep on duty, honestly. I've gotten very close. There was one day where it was very touch and go there. This is Chief. Let's get straight to it. Things aren't looking great. Is working at the lighthouse really that hard? The lighthouse didn't need anyone before, used to run all by itself. But the aurora messed everything up, fried all the electronics, and now the radio's acting up too. We used to work through channel 16, now it's just noise. Like most other frequencies. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, the channel 16 is going to be... spoiler. A bit of a spoiler, but that channel is going to be very important later. So now, ships scan around for empty channels and call the ports there. You gotta listen to the frequencies, pick up the ship's signal, and then guide them. Got it. Let's test it. I'm gonna call you on a random frequency, use the radio dial or arrow button to tune in. When you hit a channel with stable signal, the green light will turn on. You might find a random broadcast too, but one of them will be me. Alright, so I remember last time I went down. Is that it? You picked up a random broadcast. That's not the chief. Repeat the search. Active channels are marked with green light. Okay. Repeat the search. Active channels are marked with a green light. Alright, all the way up we go. Signal from Chief. There you go, found me. Not so hard, right? Now that you've got this ship's signal, you need to request a navigation form. Hang on, I'm printing you out a test sheet. I know this already. Oh, really? Let's see you prove it. Plan a route past the islands from Lighthouse to Black Fort Port. Okay, that'll do for now. We have a small flow of ships, mostly fishing boats and passenger ships. Tonight's job is simple. See which port the ships request and guide them there. Ships must be guided to their designated port. If the port is not on the form, guide them to Black Fort. If you mess up a route or miss a ship, I'll make sure they dock your pay for it. 2 more keepers to rotate ships with you have sailed out to you in the evening. Any other questions? Understood, I'll get to work. No, just for you guys, I'll go through starting with 4, so I won't be working with the lighthouse by myself. By law, there must be at least 3 keepers. It's a difficult job. One person can't handle it alone, especially someone like you. Can't the ships navigate on their own? Would we even need you if they could? Think before you ask. The port's deep in the bay, with islands, cliffs, and strong currents between it and the open sea. Not every captain knows them, and it's nearly impossible to see anything at night. So stop whining and help the ships get into port. Why can't the ships contact the port directly? Do I look like a professor to you? You want to lecture on radio waves and electrodynamics? I don't know. I'm not an expert. All I know is that it's all because of the aurora. Communication doesn't work over long distances now. The lighthouse is perfectly positioned right between the sea and the port. So just sit tight and do your job since you signed up for it. One more thing, there's a village nearby. Locals might come knocking. Remember, the lighthouse ain't your home. It's port property, so don't let anyone in. Good luck then, Chief. Oh, speaking of which... Young man, good evening, Keeper. Didn't expect to see a living soul out here. Name's Jackie, Captain of the Sturgeon. You've probably heard of me. They say I'm the best fisherman on this island. What do you need? Sorry to bother you. I mostly just wanted to introduce myself. I brought you a little gift. It's the journal of the old lighthouse keeper. Take it. Something awful happened to the first keeper, so bad they didn't send anyone out here for a long time after. They say there's 3 of these journals, and if you collect them all, you'll learn what happened to the first. Maybe you'll figure out where the other 2 are from the notes and solve the mystery. So I'm the second keeper? Exactly. Imagine that, huh? When the first keeper and his family disappeared, they shut the place down right away. Only reopened it when they started automating things, but by then there weren't any keepers, just occasional maintenance workers. Where'd you get the journal? It's been in my family for a long time. My mother was really into different cultures and their stories. Our shelves are buckling under the weight of all her books. You know, same. I got so many books. I had to get a storage unit just for all my books. When my father saw they'd staffed the lighthouse again, he dug up the journal, and I volunteered to bring it to you. Why are you awake? I'm heading out at dawn. I can't get any shut-eye as usual. Maybe it's the aurora, or just the nurse. Heard from some sailors that a new island popped up near Nova Scotia. Me and the crew are planning to check it out and report back to the university. Do you have research ships? Not exactly. I've got a friend at the university, Misty. She hinted it'd be a good idea to scout out the island. What if it's the lost Atlantis resurfacing because of the aurora? You believe in that sailor's tale? Believe it or not, it's exciting, ain't it? Might even make some money off the discovery. Sounds a lot more fun than just hauling fish out of the water. Is it dangerous? Doubt it, unless some sea monsters come crawling at us. We will leave in the morning and should be back by evening, okay? And if we get back at night, you'll guide us to the port. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. You see, I have this tradition sneaking up to the lighthouse before a voyage to watch the sunrise. God dang, it's hard to read aloud sometimes. It helps me connect with the sea. I've done it since I was a kid. Fills me with energy. Mind if I come in here? I promise I won't touch a thing. Well, that's not allowed. Please, I swear I won't touch anything. Just a quick look at the sea and I'll be off. It's really important to me. Without this, the sea might not welcome me. Obviously, we have to let him in. We can't let him get eaten up by the sea. Traditions matter. They shape who we are. Well, I'll be upstairs. Drop by if you got a minute. At night, items instantly restore some energy. If you're feeling tired, eat something. Now what time is it? Here's our little clock. We can see what time it is. This will tell us how much money we've got. To connect with the ship, select search frequency. Yeah, we know. You can also check out the window. You can see ships coming like that. Oops. Now we can search for a frequency. So is the sample good? Are you kidding? That's the craziest stuff I've ever tried. I've never had anything like. Not on the broadcast, you know the price. You know the place too. New shipments coming in real soon. There we go. Ocean, are you doing okay? The ship, it doesn't feel responsive. The rudder feels stiff one moment and loose the next. Anything interesting? Nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, let's check the documents. So he's going to Marshport. That's pretty easy. Just gotta guide him through here. And fax it over. And also check the desk. I'm gonna move this over. And I don't know what that is. It almost looks like a printer. I know that that's a fax machine for sure. That's like a really old fax machine too. It's got like the little phone looking thing and everything. We see a strange creature washed ashore. God, say that 10 times fast. It can't talk. Wait, something else is coming out of its womb. Looks like a human. There's placenta attached to its hand. And it started crying. Lighthouse, do you copy? This is Captain Drake from the Coast Guard. While patrolling the island, we came across a few sailors. Someone stole their ship and left them adrift. Have you heard anything suspicious on the radio? I intercepted some talks with the dealer. He said new shipments coming soon. Drug traffickers. That could explain a few things. Thanks. That's better than nothing. Radars, comms, nothing's working the aurora with that aurora in the sky. Feels like we've been thrown back to the Stone Age. It'll clear up eventually. Question is, how much damage will be done and how many people will get hurt before it's over? Alright, we'll try to catch them the old-fashioned way. Sorry for bothering you. I think the first time I told them no, I didn't hear anything because I didn't realize what I had heard. Oh, looks like there's another one. Center, this is Squid 4 entering a calm zone. Strange shadow. Oh. Under the hull. Alright, hold on. So that little eye shutty that the Vintageette is definitely, Ooh. And I'm still, like, not completely sure about how to, use the energy in the best way, if it's, better to consume it before shift or during shift. Come in, soldier respond. You're nearly out of time. Return to base. Come in. Oh, there it is. Vessel, your signal's weak. This is Vessel Pluto. Do you copy? Can barely hear you. Sorry, I think I managed to fix it. We're having issues with the electronics. This is Captain G of the transport ship Pluto requesting to port. What were you carrying? Microelectronics, phones, tablets, smart devices, fully loaded. I'm not sure any of it works now, but the suppliers and insurers will deal with that. I've done my part, now the whole crew just wants to get to shore. Any issues? The entire ship has been one big problem ever since the aurora started. During the aurora, all the boxes started glowing and shimmering with energy. Every color of the rainbow. At one point, they even started singing like a choir. It was terrifying. I really want to unload this cargo at port. How did you find yourself in Blackport Harbor? All satellite navigation systems have malfunctioned. The aurora makes it almost impossible to navigate by the stars. It seems we've gone far off course somewhere. Alright, well, can't get him to New Orleans, but... Let's go check on our friend. He said he was going to be upstairs, I think. Look out, check out the window. Oh, someone's calling me on the radio. Well, we're gonna go check our friend. Keeper, what a view. Thanks for letting me in. Aren't you afraid of the sea? When I was 15, I nearly died by the southern reef. The stays snapped and the storm dragged us straight to the rocks. We dropped the anchor to turn the ship, but the momentum threw me into the water right on the rocks. Somehow I landed straight between two sharp ones. A little to the left or right, and I wouldn't be here. Since that day, I've never been afraid of the sea. We understand each other. How do you like your village? Honestly, it's a bit cramped here. Dad's done a lot for me, sure, and he cares. But it's time for me to go on my own. I'm thinking of moving to Blackfort. There's this girl at the university, Misty. We're dreaming of a little place in Boston. Dad'll be thrilled, and we don't have the money for it yet either. Are you leaving in the morning? Yeah, we want to explore that area the fishermen were talking about, where the new island surfaced. Maybe we'll find something interesting, then back to fishing and home. I'm planning to make it back before sunset. Don't want to get lost at sea at night. Nice. Get rid of some of these cobwebs. You're supposed to guard the light, yet you let that sailor near the lamp. Now he'll have to pay the price. Don't let anyone gaze upon the light. It's yours. Yours, for now. What will happen to Jackie? Nothing good. He saw the light. You shouldn't look at the light. Are you broadcasting from a vessel? I'm close, keeper. I'm watching you. Leave the work frequency. You don't understand. I'm not leaving as long as you're here. Turn off the radio. Get into bed. And in the morning, run. This is a really creepy picture. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but there are darker spots. So, honest to God. So, here's the lighthouse. There's obviously all these little eyes. These are eyes. Obviously, eyes. This looks kind of like a skeleton with a mustache. And here are the hands. And the body is somewhere over here. I think this is like a shoulder right here. But look, you got some eyes. And you got this head looking thing, and it looks like it juts out right here. And then there's like this, which I think is the mouth. It's like the mouth is open, and it goes back over, and then these things here are the mustache. And I just can't take the drawing seriously because of that. And this whole thing looks like a mouth too, so it looks like the lighthouse sits on a mouth. Run from this lighthouse as far as you can, or the darkness will consume you. I will consume you. That's not ominous. Ah. And now someone's knocking at the door. Well, there's red lights everywhere. Well, who do we have here? I'm the new lighthouse keeper. Oh, look at you, all fancy. Something ain't right about that lighthouse though, Wiki. Darkness got it all wrapped up tight. You best be watching that light don't go out, and try not to doze off yourself or it'll all go south. Here, take this fish and eat up. Burning energy at night will wear you down. And fish has got all the good stuff in it. Alright. Go on, eat up. It'll do you good. I'll be off. See if I can catch something else. Take care. Did it say hide? Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that! Oh, I didn't know you could hide. That's fun. Don't know what I'm hiding from yet, but that's fun. No, I know what I'm hiding from. I know exactly what to do with that. Alright, let's... Lighthouse is off. Figure it out. It's off again? Musical interlude. The melody dissolves into the noise of the broadcast. It's Captain Drake. We got him. Those bastards hijacked a small yacht and packed it full of some weird drugs. From the looks of it, this is the ship that was bringing 2 more keepers to your lighthouse. We've drifted too far out to sea. Is everyone okay? Both keepers are dead. The poor fellows were thrown overboard and got smashed on the rocks. Feel sorry for them. Seems like you'll be working alone for a while. The boat captain is alive. They tied him up and hid him in the cargo hold. What do you mean by weird drugs? It looks like, I don't even know, blue? Maybe even slightly cyan crystals? I don't think it matters the color. Actually, blue and cyan are very different colors, to be honest. But this is what we need. But they kind of glow from the inside. I wouldn't dare try it. We'll hand it over to a lab in the city to figure out what kind of poison this is. To Blackfort. Seems like someone in the port was helping the pirates. Someone's been covering for them all this time before the aurora hit. It's just a hunch for now, but stay alert. Let's see what else we can hear on the radio. Something familiar can be heard on this frequency. The last notes drown in static. My house, coming. This is Chief. Sorry, scared, all alone at the lighthouse. Everything's fine. I got a strange call. Someone told me to run from the lighthouse. With this aurora, a lot of crazies are crawling out. No need to chat with every single one of them. If someone's abusing the work frequency, ignore it. I'm more interested in something else, though. Come on, spill it. Did you let anyone into the lighthouse? No. Of course I'm not going to tell him I let someone into the lighthouse. Good. Remember that the lighthouse is in your property, and it sure as hell ain't your home. The lighthouse belongs to Port Blackfort, and you're working there for a hefty paycheck. Gotta say, your work was mediocre at best. Can't imagine why they even let you. Okay, go to hell. Oh, I'll be going, alright, home to my warm, cozy bed. Don't catch a cold. Oh, fuck off. This guy. Today, I stepped onto the stone steps of this lighthouse for the first time. The waves crashed against the rocks as if whispering stories. I am the first keeper of this lighthouse, and I hope it will become my family estate. Immediately upon arrival, I wrote a letter to Mary and the children describing the best way to get here. Of course, she always complains about my obsession with the sea, but she should see the view from here. It's hard to knock the love of sea foam out of an old captain. That's actually a really nice picture. Looks like some boards, probably for a garden that he had planned out. Trees. I think you can actually see this board from this window. Well, here I am again. So, Wiki, everything in order? My house treating you right? It's alright. That's the spirit. Listen here. I'm what folks call a fisherman. What folks call a fisherman. My trade's catching fish and selling them to... whatever. That I don't know what that said, honestly. Something about people being hungry. Let's just buy some fish. First of all, we're going to buy the rod immediately. This has something too. I don't remember what the... we'll get this eventually. I'm not going to get that right now. Let's go ahead and just get some fish. Oh, let's get the hat. So now we have the sanity perk, if unlocked, reduces sanity draining in dark areas. Eat the right type of items to unlock this perk. So not every item, most items will keep you awake. Honestly, the perks are kind of weird because you can get more. You get more items for this energy perk than you do for sanity, but then there's an additional perk that will unlock on day 3 that I'm still not sure is helpful. And I'm not completely sure why the devs put it in there. I hope that they'll... I think this is in full release right now, but I'm hoping that they'll do some tweaking with it to make it a little bit more valuable, because right now the only 2 perks that are really necessary that you guys really need to know about are energy and sanity. Let's just stack my fish. Okay, so this will give me sanity. This will also give me sanity. This will also give me sanity, alright. And this will help me stay awake. We're going to put on our fisherman's hat. We're going to go fishing. The fishing is kind of boring, to be honest. I actually kind of timed it, but I need to do some more tests on it of how many IRL seconds or minutes, or how many IRL seconds goes into each fish. Because it's like once you get past fish 3, it just takes forever. I think at one point I got up to, for fish 5, I got up to 15 minutes. So fishes 1 through 3 were pretty good. I think each one took about 30 seconds to catch. And then by fish 4, that took a whole 6 minutes to catch, which was really annoying. I'm not planning on catching any more than 3 fish per day and night, because you can do it before and after your shift. And that seems to be 3 seems to be the magic number so far. And all the hat does is it gives you a chance of getting a big fish. So, but the chance isn't huge, it seems like. I think I might get a big fish once every other, fishing session. So I'm hoping that they at least buff that perk a little bit as well. It doesn't need to be by a lot, but at least getting one big fish per session, or even every other fish, or whatever, however you want to roll that dice around. It definitely doesn't seem to be like a 50-50 chance. It just gives you a better chance, but I don't know what better means. It's bobbing around like something's playing with it, so hopefully we get a fish soon. And this really is the boring part of it, honestly. I'm hoping YouTube will allow me to go in and put some timestamps so that you guys don't have to see the fishing if you don't want to. Because I know that it can get kind of boring with the fishing. But hey, if you're a viewer from Minnesota, please stay safe out there. If you're protesting. Whoops. I've got a family friend in Minnesota. It's actually my mom's friend, but she lives there right now, and she lives like down the street from like where ICE agents are staying, and she seems pretty scared that something's gonna happen. Probably not like right down the street. It's not like, you know, right around the corner, I don't think, but still. With everything happening out in the world, I think it's needed more than ever to be active in your community. But I understand also, if you're kind of like me, it's really tough right now to handle all of this. Oh my goodness. The dog. I always have a dog in here while I'm recording. You know, I guess screw this third fish. We're obviously not catching a third fish right now. This is our little harbor hat. All right. That'll work. Sorry, got distracted. Yesterday's drug bust. It has the entire port on edge. No one's seen anything like it in a long time. They're preparing new instructions for you tonight. We couldn't find any more volunteer keepers, so you'll be working alone after all. That's awesome. You just want a chocolate chip cookie. Ember, a new drug, hits Blackport. During the night, the Coast Guard apprehended and I'm sure this is like an actual apprehension and not a we're gonna kill every boat we see kind of operation. Apprehended a group of drug traffickers using stolen vessels. The real shock, however, was caused by Ember. That's actually a pretty good name for a drug, to be quite honest. Oh, I'm sorry if you guys can hear all this noise. Just got a little sweet treat for myself, some cookies. Oh, and it fell. The whole box of cookies fell. Okay, hold on. I gotta... Pretty disappointing when a whole box of cookies fall. Alright. The real shock, however, was caused by Ember, a new drug infecting the streets of Blackport. We are yet to discover what we are dealing with. Meanwhile, the Coast Guard post on Deep Creek Island has been reinforced. I can handle it alone. You overestimate yourself, but you really have no other choice. $400 every 2 days is, I guess, pretty good. Yeah, it ends up to being like $800 a week. Compared to what I get. Courier will arrive tomorrow with new supplies. There are locked rooms in the lighthouse. Yeah, the maintenance crews have keys to the generator room. I'll have to bring it tomorrow. I'll have them bring it tomorrow. Can't risk the lighthouse going dark. As for the guest room, I don't know. You might want to ask the locals. Someone's bound to have it. Did you figure out who that stranger was? To me, that was just your imagination running wild. The guys say the channel's open. Anyone could have jumped in. Probably some radio enthusiast messing with us for fun. Oh, wow. Wow. He was a corporate shill in a past life. Lighthouse? Hello, family. Sorry I put the little one to bed early. She seemed extra tired. How are you? Trying to survive. I don't know if you've heard, but they've declared a curfew. It's not too bad, though. The little one goes to bed early anyways. What worries me more are the looters breaking into the stores at night. God, why are people so mean? Why can't they just support each other in tough times? Hang in there. Everything will be okay. Thank you. I hope this all ends soon. Something happened in the highway, and they've shut it down. Now they're bringing supplies by ship. If that stops too, the city's done for. The night's almost here. I'm really tired today. I'm going to get some rest too. Good luck, honey. This little one for me. Of course. Good night. Such a sweet interaction. Before we start, though, let's rummage around some places. Won't budge. The door is rusted shut. It's an old painting. Little fish painting. Alright. The cobwebs will just keep appearing in the same places every single time. Any more cobwebs? Nope. I do need to put this painting somewhere, though. Hang it up! Oh, and we need to check our windows. Large fishing boat has left the village. Oh yeah, it has. Looks like everyone has vanished. Oh, I wonder if that was the sturgeon. I swear to God, I've played this. I just didn't, go out of my way to look in all the nooks and crannies of this. I just wanted to get through the story. It says if the forest got closer. I really need more sleep. And I think we already fished, so... Oh. Nope, we need to go and turn on the lighthouse. I keep pressing shift and I don't know if that speeds me up or not. I guess I should find out. It's just such a habit. Oh my God. The dog is barking. Why you gotta bark? Got news from the Coast Guard. They suspect that the drugs might be smuggled on cargo ships tonight. From now on, all cargo ships must be directed to the Coast Guard station in Deep Creek. They'll handle the rest. And the other thing I don't appreciate really is they don't give a clear tutorial in any sense. So I kept getting fined over and over and over again because I didn't understand what was going on. Particularly near the end. Absolutely, you just have to figure it out. What about large cargo ship with containers? They said all cargo ships, it means all. As usual, I will dog your pay. Ugh, that cookie was so good, but it kind of, I'm kind of sick now. It was a little rich. And you can see all of the stuff. And this will come in handy later. Here's oh, goddamn. Oh, I guess this is the first night. We get to go up and... Hey, look, eyes. Clean. Gotta clean it up, otherwise you go more and more insane. From my understanding, and you can see the boat from up here. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can see a little island. The village. Oh, there's like a house across the way from me. I never noticed that. Oh, here it is. It was hilarious. I was trying to find out some answers for some stuff because I was getting so lost last night. And the Google AI told me not to shine lights in my face. Don't shine a light in your face, guys. What the hell? I've been scanning for 3 days, but that damn aurora. Frequencies keep changing. If a station was on one channel in an hour, it could be on another. How are we supposed to maintain radio contact? Everything's scrambled. Noise, old broadcast. Why is this happening? There it is. Captain Drake, just checking in. You really supported me last night when I called you the first time. I was ready to give up and head back to port, but after talking to you, I decided to do another sweep around the island. Turns out it was worth it. I didn't really do much. Don't sell yourself short. I like Captain Drake better than Chief. Keep doing your job. Well, and we'll deal with this aurora. We need to figure out who's covering for these smugglers at the port. If anyone suspicious draws up, direct them to Deep Creek, but I guess you have the instructions already. Now, can you navigate me to the Ghost Guard? Did you get anything out of those pirates? Not yet. They're just dumb runners. Got the shipment without ever meeting the supplier. Stole a ship to stay under the radar. They were supposed to unload without seeing the next link in the chain too. We need someone higher up in this operation. What kind of drug is it? It's called Ember. Nasty stuff, let me tell you. It shuts down almost the entire nervous system, but it gives you inhuman strength and a sense of euphoria and invincibility. On Ember, you lose all control, and your aggression spikes. Extremely dangerous. Why should I send cargo ships specifically to you? Gut feeling, after interrogating those pirates, we learned the smugglers use cargo ships as in their routes. We're not customs. We can't check every ship out there, so we're narrowing the focus. But I recommend you keep an eye on all of them. You just never know when something might pop up. So Deep Creek is way over here. As you can see, we actually have an extra instruction. These are the types of cargo ships. We need to look out for wheeled, heavy, barge, freight, and cargo. You're still here. Let's see what you're made of. Can you save those you've taken responsibility for? Can you keep the light burning? Because in the darkness, I'll be waiting for you. And that's the eyes we saw. Oh. Oh, that's kind of scared me. Holy shit. That scared me the first time, too. That scared me the first goddamn time. Okay, hold on, man. I gotta, like, eat something. I'm gonna take off my goddamn hat. It's the village elder. Good evening, Keeper. The darkness near the lighthouse was so thick I feared my lantern would go out. I'm the elder in Outsmouth. Sorry to trouble you, but have you heard any ship signal for my son? I just saw his ghost in the dark. What are you saying, a ghost? Oh, that's no good. No good at all. Sorry to bother you, Keeper. I need to check on something. I'll be off. Wait, I have a few questions. Oh, now, Keeper. Time's running out. Best be on my way. More smudges. And I gotta... Good. The antenna's still working? Yes. Don't let him look through the porthole. A depth of 4,800. Lighthouse we're approaching. What's the situation on board? We're holding on. A few people mentioned strange dreams. It's probably just nerves. Anything interesting? The sea is quiet, but the horizon looks oddly murky. So it's a barge. That's a fun word. Barge. Barge is a really fun word. Okay, so and all cargo ships must be guided to the Coast Guard station in Deep Creek. Following your guidance. Kind of hope there's like something similar to like an endless mode in this someday. That'd be pretty cool. It's Symphony. Glad to see your light. Can't wait to get Harbor's peace. Please hear our voice upon this night. We beg for comfort's breeze. Why are you singing? What songs? What nonsense do you hear? I think you've lost your mind tonight. Do I detect a hint of sneer? Or have you drunk too much delight? No words will I withhold at this time. Our fate compels me to convey. We rise and sing and voice and rhyme. The symphony has come your way. The destination from New York shores. Took a group to show them wonders all around, but trouble's grasp now slows our troop. I beg you guide us to the ground. I hate this this looks kind of Nordic. Reykjavik? It looks really Nordic. Alright. Other ships must be guided to their designated ports. All cargo... Okay, so it's just cargo ships I have to put. So everything else needs to go to Blackfort. Still, it's like a little suspicious. Wonder if that's like a real name? It is. Okay, so Reykjavik, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, sorry Iceland, is a capital and largest city of Iceland. It is located in the southern shore of the something bay, something with an X. I don't know how to pronounce that X honestly, and I don't have an IPA helper at the moment. IPA, not beer. Boxafloa? Okay, so that X is pronounced like k, like x. Anyways, interesting. It is a real bay. So they were heading to Iceland. And now we're getting tired, so we gotta go and eat some more. Helps with sanity, helps sanity, helps sanity, helps okay, this one. "2 a.m. We can't be falling asleep yet." There it is. Or not. Calling shore, requesting confirmation, and the captain said that we're not anymore. Unintelligible recording ended. It's humming like it's singing. And no response. There it is. Catherine Bailey here. Do you copy? What's the situation on board? How's your journey? Course is steady, but it feels like we're being nudged slightly off course. So it's a fishing ship, which is not a cargo ship. I'm gonna go to Innsmouth, but we don't have an Innsmouth here, so we gotta just... My house, come in. This is Misty from Blackfort University. Yesterday, Jackie, the fisherman from the Sturgeon, set sail from Outsmouth. Have you received any signals from him? I asked him to check out a strange island spotted by other fishermen. Nothing from him so far. I'm worried about him. He was supposed to come back during the day. Sorry, I just stayed up late at work. This anomaly won't let me rest, and what they say on the news is complete nonsense. You and Jackie close? Yeah, we're dating, or at least trying to, when he docks in Blackfort, but it's not official. Jackie doesn't want his father to know. What did the flare do to the electronics? Have you ever heard of the Carrington event? Almost 200 years ago, there was another powerful flare that nearly destroyed the telegraph network. While this flare is 10 times more power... Is the Carrington... You know, they like to throw in some real stuff here, but I know that a long time ago there was a solar flare that knocked out a lot of stuff, and like there was a huge blackout and everything. Yeah, solar storm of 1859, which was the same year as our old keeper here. It was the most intense geomagnetic storm recorded in history that peaked September 1st and 2nd during solar cycle 10. And there were reports of global outages causing created a strong auroral display that were reported globally, caused sparking and even fires in telegraph stations. I think it knocked out the telegraph stations too for a while. This island you're talking about, no idea. There's nothing like it on the maps for that area. Or they used to hide it well, and now when they've run out of resources, they can't maintain the cover-up anymore. I don't know. But I'd really like to find out what they were hiding there. Sounds like you need some sleep. You're probably right. Today was exhausting, but I managed to get through the entire administration. At first, they tried to shut me out, as usual, but the dean stepped in, and now we're getting the green light to set up a research station. Should have seen the sheriff's eyes. I'll expose all of them. Happy to help. I hope together we can figure out what or who we actually need to protect from ourselves. If they let us, of course. Ugh. Thanks for listening to me. Hope Jackie's all right. And now we're really getting there. Oh. What is it? It's like 3:30. Oh, thank God. Little boy. What are you doing out here all alone? Want to come into the lighthouse? You have interesting eyes. There's someone in them. Someone's looking through them. Someone else. Did you come here to break the fourth wall? Young man, you shouldn't talk to strangers. You know, in my mind, this lady has a Russian accent, and I don't know why. But I can't do a Russian accent very well. I was quiet, but he kept talking and talking. Sorry to bother you, Keeper. We got lost during our evening walk. The boy can't sleep. We'll be going now. Good night. Let's look for other frequencies. During a night patrol, the Coast Guard apprehended a group of pirates who had seized a small yacht. 2 fatalities reported. They were found by the Coast Guard on Rockfall Island. Today, a meeting was held with the Blackford administration, port authorities, and the sheriff. Concerns were raised about the new drug emerging in the city. Here we go. There it is, the ship bringing Ember to the city. Crates of glowing joy clouding minds. Send it to me, Keeper. Protect the city from this plague. Destroy that yacht and everything inside. Why should I believe you? I'm giving you a chance, Keeper. Chance to take your fate and the fate of your loved ones into your own hands. Go on, save them from the new drug. Destroy that ship. It's just a regular yacht. Regular yacht with a cargo hold full of glowing poison. A regular yacht with a captain hoping you won't notice anything. A regular yacht docking at a major city in the dead of night during curfew. He makes a valid point, but how do you know all this? I see everything. Give me that yacht, or Ember will flood the streets. You've been warned. Lighthouse, you cut off. Please guide me to Blackfort. Why the rush? Look, you do your job and I'll do mine. If you're hinting at wanting something in return, I think I can arrange that. Just guide me to the city. What are you doing at sea in the middle of the night? Doesn't the curfew only apply on land? I'll dock a Black Fort and get some sleep. Are you transporting drugs? Not the hill. Which is actually like, wow, right, why would you outright ask, are you transporting drugs? That seems like a really good way to get a no. I was just out at sea and now decided to head back to port. Nothing unusual. Let me go back. Let me see what choices I've already made here. Oh, can I not see? Pretty sure I can. Looks like I only can in the main menu, which is weird because I'm pretty sure in the past I've been able... Oh, no, I have to get through all of chapter 1 first. Then it'll let me see the choices I've made so far. There's another really good way of knowing. Hold on. Oh, okay, well, I'll just make whatever I think is the best choice then, I guess. I feel like I guided them to Black Fort last time. Oh, I hope these coordinates are right. Thanks. Do you think just following the rules will change anything? You're unworthy of the lighthouse and unworthy to rot in the gutter like dead rats. Excuse you. That one's gonna go out. Lighthouse is off. Go figure it out. Damn, god dang it. Yes. Alright. Come in, I hope you hear this. We intercepted a strange signal. It's coming through your own channel. Everything you know is a lie. Okay. There it is. Sea catcher, we got some kind of monstrous thing on board. Hauled it out near that strange island not far from the harbor. Guide us to port. Seen the sturgeon? You mean Jackie? Haven't seen him, but we didn't get too close to the island either. Maybe he was docked over there. Is it alive? Nah, the thing's dead. It was just floating out there. We were passing a ways off from the island and saw it bobbing around. I wonder if, rather than guiding him to Blackford, I wonder if I just guide him to Deep Creek. Absolutely nothing came from that. Okay. I'm gonna get it in the morning. Pretty sure I just cleaned that. It's 5 o'clock. Shift's finally over. I don't like all these stories about the islands. Just do your job. Yeah, easy for you to say. I wouldn't even be needed if you weren't screwing things up. I wouldn't have to stay up all night dealing with these ships if it weren't for the aurora. It's acting like that's our fault. To hell with this, I'm going to bed. Oosh. So we can go out. We should be able to go out and catch some more fish. So let's do that. Since I ate all the fish. Things are strange out in the world. Have y'all heard about the, I'm sure everyone has, actually, the Lakari situation? As of recording this, it happened recently, but by the time this comes out, it'll be like old news, I'm sure. But, 'cause I record everything about a week or two in advance. And I have to say that was insane. And what a dumbass, too. Everyone knows. Everyone who has Windows and who is very familiar with Windows knows that Notepad. In fact, if you ever take... Lucari should be old enough where he's taking computer class, right? Or am I just thinking he's like in his 30s? I know that when I took a computer class, that was always the case. But like, everyone knows that everyone with a Windows iOS system knows that Notepad keeps everything up. So as soon as you open Notepad again, even if it's not saved, it saved it. June 3rd, 1859. Today I received a letter from Mary. The ship should be here in 2 weeks. I have started to settle into the lighthouse. The villagers are helping me. Some of them are donating their unwanted belongings. Life on such a remote island is difficult and dangerous. The village elder says that it's especially difficult in winter. There's almost no food left. But with my experience in trade and my late father's fortune, I think we can create a paradise. That's pretty cute. Well, guys, I think that's it. Don't forget to stay safe out there while you're protesting. If you go out protesting, stay safe at home if you're not. And I'll see you guys in the next run. Stay cozy, cats.